Do you ever feel a burning desire within, like you were put on this earth for something greater, but can't quite pinpoint what it is? There are certain individuals who have been born onto this earth with exceptional spiritual gifts and divine purposes. These rare souls are known as the chosen ones. They have arrived at this critical time in humanity's evolution with abilities that can help uplift civilization and propel us into a new era of heightened consciousness and awakening. In this exploration, we will shed light on the 8 types of divinely ordained beings and the sacred missions they have incarnated to fulfill. Each one of these carries a unique responsibility for serving the greater good of all. As you learn about each one, you may find yourself resonating with certain callings that speak directly to the gifts and yearnings moving within you. The Truth Messenger. Some chosen ones are gifted with the ability to share deep wisdom and enlightening perspectives that shatter limited ways of thinking. These truth messengers possess profound insights that awaken people to their highest potential. When they speak, their words trigger an internal remembering within you of truths you've always known but forgot. Their teachings fill you with inspiration, clarity, and a strong sense of finally understanding your true self. You may have felt this feeling before when exposed to the teachings of a highly enlightened teacher. Truth messengers can take complex spiritual concepts and share them in simple, down-to-earth ways that just make sense. At their core, they are guides here to uplift individual and collective consciousness to new heights. They play a vital role in helping humanity pierce through the veils of illusion and limiting beliefs that keep us stuck in cycles of suffering. Their words have the power to shatter long-held fears, stories, and assumptions that diminish our ability to embody our highest expression. These chosen ones are able to language profound awakenings and catalyze quantum leaps by sharing wisdom that reverberates through multiple dimensions of being. When a truth messenger speaks, it can feel like they are giving voice to the depths of your soul, an inexplicable homecoming. The truth messengers have a special way of speaking that feels like waking up from a deep sleep. Their words have the power to break through the old stories, assumptions, and limited beliefs that keep people from seeing the full truth and beauty of reality. These chosen ones remind people of the brilliant truths that their souls have always known deep down, but that their minds have forgotten along the way. When a truth messenger shares their insights, it can feel like the rug being pulled out from under your feet in the best way possible, shaking up your old way of seeing things and helping you perceive the wonder and magic present in every moment. Their purpose is to raise people's consciousness and awareness through wisdom that settles into your bones as an ancient knowing, finally rising back up. The Living Guide. While truth messengers show the way through words, living guides model the full embodiment of a self-actualized human being through their actions. These chosen ones are the first to truly integrate and authentically live the highest truths in their daily lives. Simply being around them sparks a deep desire within you to rise to your own greatest potential. Living guides demonstrate through their very existence that our highest human possibilities are not just ideas, but can be realized in the most ordinary day-to-day moments. You recognize these souls by the joy, integrity, radiance, and sheer mastery they effortlessly emanate. Their very presence leaves you in awe, inspired to walk the path of full self-realization yourself. The living guides among the chosen ones are immeasurable gifts on the path of awakening. Their integrated modeling provides a clearer roadmap for the journey by allowing us to quite literally witness what it looks like to be a full-bodied, realized being. We can observe up close how they navigate challenges, how they remain anchored in authenticity, and how their state of consciousness emanates into every choice and creative act. Living guides help demystify the awakening process by walking their talk in moments big and small. While words can be powerful teachers, the living guides take the spiritual journey one step further. They show with their whole being what it looks like to truly live the highest truths in everyday life. To meet a living guide is to see a human being in a fully awakened state, whose very presence can spark profound realizations within you. These are the people who have made enlightenment a part of every cell in their body, allowing the light of awareness to shine through every thought, feeling, and action. The living guides provide a map for what's possible by mastering the human experience rather than trying to rise above it. Their lives are like a sacred temple, demonstrating that to be a spirit in human form means bringing the sacred into each breath and moment through authenticity, simplicity, and grace. The energetic catalyst. Some chosen ones have the incredible gift of awakening the dormant potentials coded into your soul through their mere presence and energy alone. These energetic catalysts are able to spontaneously ignite profound spiritual awakenings, activations of higher consciousness, and rapid evolution within you when you encounter them. Be prepared for deep inner shifts, quantum leaps of growth, and an overall feeling of intense energy moving through you when in proximity to a catalyst. Old limited beliefs and paradigms will fall away as you are upgraded into higher resonating frequencies of awareness. If you've experienced unexpected awakenings, spontaneous transformations, or metaphysical occurrences around certain people, you may have been exposed to an energetic catalyst. While powerful, the activations catalyzed by these beings are not to be sought after for the sake of blissful experiences alone. The true gift the energetic catalysts offer is their ability to initiate profound alchemical shifts that rapidly dissolve our outdated limiting patterns, sequences, and programming. Their presence quite literally disrupts the gravitational fields that keep us bound to lower expressions so we can finally receive the upgrades available to our systems. Grounded spiritual maturity is required to metabolize these intense activations without spiritual bypassing. The healer. The healer walks among us as a living example that our human existence is meant to be one of vibrant aliveness and radiant well-being. These chosen ones have realized the profound truth that our bodies, minds, and spirits are intricately intertwined, forming a holistic ecosystem that requires delicate care and balance. With every cell seeming to radiate light, the healers model what it looks and feels like when we remove the accumulated toxins and limiting beliefs that dull our inner shine. At their core, healers carry the sacred wisdom that true healing is not about becoming something you are not, but simply peeling away the layers of distortion to reveal the divine perfection within. Their teachings inspire us to make self-nurturing choices that allow our most vibrant human potential to blossom. From nutritional counseling to fitness guidance to emotional therapeutic work, these chosen ones illuminate the pathways back to integrated wholeness. You can recognize the healers by the way their very presence emanates a vibrancy, vitality, and love for life that is nothing short of magnetic. Beholding them, you cannot help but be uplifted by the limitless possibilities available when we turn our spiritual journey inward and commit to the tender care of this sacred vessel. Their contagious taste for living reminds us all that striving for radiant health is not a chore, but one of life's greatest joys. While some healers share their gifts through more traditional healing modalities, many simply embody their teachings through the living examples of their lives. By prioritizing nutrition, movement, self-care, emotional release, and constant growth, they become beacons that awaken us all to our own innate healing potential. When in their energetic field, we cannot help but be inspired to treat our mind-body-spirit system with more reverence and self-compassion. The healers have arrived to midwife humanity's return to wholeness, the embodiment of unconditional love. There are blessed individuals whose mere presence alone emanates the most profound feelings of warmth, safety, and unconditional love you've ever experienced. These chosen ones anchor the sacred frequencies of divine motherly and fatherly energies on the earth. No matter their gender, you feel bathed in a nurturing compassion that reminds you of being loved completely as a child. Spending time near these souls can dramatically heal your inner child, transform your relationship with the divine, and restore your sense of innocence, playfulness, and safety at the core of your being. As humanity remembers our divine parentage, these nurturing lights help usher in that cosmic embrace. Many of us carry deep wounding, trauma, and severed connections to the most fundamental human needs, the need to be loved, cherished, and held in our full divinity without condition. These chosen ones model the divine mother-son-father unconditional embrace at the core frequency of home. By experiencing their transmission, we can install updated emotional templates for safety, belonging, and being seen that reprogram our neural networks stuck in lack, separation, and scarcity encodings. From this restored resonance, we can birth new realities. The Oracle. There are some very special chosen ones that have amazing intuitive abilities. These people are called oracles. Oracles can sense and see things that are going to happen in the future before they actually occur. It's like they can look through a window into the times ahead of us. Not only can oracles see the future, but they can also hear guidance and messages from unseen spiritual realms that most people can't hear. Oracles are excellent at feeling and understanding the emotions and energies around them too. This makes them natural helpers who can counsel others and provide great advice. Throughout history, oracles have been highly valued for their skills of seeing what's coming next and explaining it to people. Famous oracles from long ago, like Nostradamus, could predict future events. Indigenous shamans and medicine people also had oracle abilities. Oracles act as a bridge between the unseen spiritual world and the physical world we live in. When times are uncertain or changing, oracles can shed light on the paths ahead to help guide everyone through the transitions. You might be an oracle if you have extremely vivid dreams about the future that come true, or if you get very strong gut feelings that predict accurate outcomes, or if you can deeply feel and absorb the emotions of others around you strongly. If people often ask for your perspective and you give answers that seem to arrive from a higher place, you may exhibit oracle gifts. The confused chosen one. Not all chosen ones immediately understand their greater purpose and role. Some go through long periods of uncertainty and confusion about what their calling is meant to be. These are the confused chosen ones. Even though they feel a powerful spiritual pull, they struggle to make sense of exactly what they are being guided towards. The path for the confused ones requires lots of patience, trust, and surrender. This phase of confusion can be really difficult. It asks you to let go of that strong human desire to have everything perfectly figured out in your mind. Instead, it's a process of allowing your purpose to naturally unfold and reveal itself, rather than trying to force it or overthink it too much. During this time, you may feel torn between the demands of daily regular life and your inner spiritual nudges that you were born for something greater and unique. What's happening is you are being encouraged by the divine to release your tight grip on how you think your life should look. This will allow you to open up to the sacred rhythm that is already orchestrating behind the scenes. Having spiritual mentors can really help remind you to surrender and be open to infinite possibilities when you're in this confused phase. If you feel like you are a confused chosen one right now, have faith that you are exactly where you need to be. This uncertain period is actually clearing out your consciousness to vibrationally align you with your highest role and mission. Embrace the not knowing, watch for signs from the universe, and chances are your path will eventually become crystal clear, maybe when you least expect it. The Hermit. All around the world, throughout all times, there have been rare and gifted souls that represent the spiritual qualities of solitude, humility, simplicity, and being one with nature. These blessed people are called hermits. Hermits have mastered the art of going inward and experiencing great spiritual awakenings. Unlike most who try to grow through external ways, hermits find profound richness from quieting their minds, letting go of all attachments, and truly experiencing the presence and stillness within themselves. Hermits will often remove themselves from society and go live in remote natural settings, immersing fully in the outdoors away from the distractions of people and noise. This allows them to merge with the uncomplicated harmony, peace, and wisdom that exists in wide open spaces. Somehow, hermits seem to possess supernatural levels of intuitive clarity, serenity, and connection with all living creatures and their environments. This is because they have uncovered the deepest spiritual truths by stripping away all pretenses and false limitations. While they embrace being solitary, hermits are never lonely because they feel united with the entire universe. If you find yourself naturally gravitating towards simplicity over collected material possessions, cherishing quality solitary time over being around others constantly, and feeling most at home in nature's beauty, you may have the wonderful hermit qualities within. These solitary seekers thrive on introspection, quieting the mind and experiencing the profound stillness and wisdom that can only be accessed by removing oneself from society's noise and distractions. Hermits embrace a life of humility and oneness with the natural world, finding richness not through external means, but by turning inward. If you have an innate pull towards stepping back from the busyness of modern life to discover the jewel of your own pure presence, you may be walking the sacred path of the hermit. The chosen ones walk among us, carrying the codes for humanity's ascension and embodying the possibilities of our highest individual and collective potentials. Whether as a messenger of profound truths, a luminous guide for conscious living, an activator of spiritual evolution, or an anchor for cosmic unity and love, each archetype plays an integral part in this universal symphony. Perhaps after being introduced to these 8 types, you now have clarity about which sacred role most aligns with the stirrings of your soul. There is no greater privilege than aligning with your divine purpose and allowing your brilliance to inspire the world. Have courage and step fully into your power as one of the chosen ones. We are all counting on you to share your light as only you can. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe. Which one are you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is just the beginning. Stay tuned.